Hey guys, what's up? This is Ryan out here at the Athlete Factory. Been out of the loop for a little while. I've been really busy working with my athletes. I've also been working on improving. I've been working on improving myself as a professional for you guys. But I had an interesting question come in. I had a guy message me. Been in the gym for about 10 years. Been eating really well. You know, he's really good shape. Big strong guy. And he is in a lot of pain. He said, man, my shoulders are hurting, my lower back's hurting, man, my ankles hurt, my knees hurt. You know, I'm 30 years old and I'm in some pain. And so I started digging into what he's doing. I said, well, what's your workouts consist of? And he does a lot of compound movements, which is nothing wrong with that. I said, what about your warm up, man? He goes, well, I do a light jog and then I stretch. And I was like, boom, red light right there. So I started talking to him a little bit about what I'm going to go over today. And I told him, I said, do you know what fascia is? And he's like, muscle tissue. So your fascia is a connective tissue. It's basically what holds you together. If I were to look at you and go zap, take all the fascia out of your body, you would fall down into a pile of just like hamburger meat, okay? So muscle fascia is incredibly important for you being able to move properly. It's also it's a living tissue, all right? So in some anatomy books, you'll see, you can see like with the IT band, it'll be like white. It looks white, like a piece of paper running down the side of your leg. It's actually clear and aqueous, and it's alive. So if you're dehydrated, you have decreased fascia quality. The other thing is fascia responds to a couple things. Pressure, which would be like self-myofascial release, using a lacrosse ball, using a rad roller, foam roller, rolling out, and movement. Dynamic warm-up, which was where I take athletes or even my clients through some sort of mobility with a sort of a stretch, and we're moving around. We're increasing the quality of the fascia before we go on and we try to work out. Okay, it's really important that you focus on these things. Another important aspect is breathing during your workout. A lot of people are chest breathers. They breathe through their chest a lot. They're not breathing through their diaphragm, breathing through their belly. And when you're not breathing right, you can increase the acidic levels in your body. That decreases fascia quality. Your fascia doesn't like that. Your fascia likes neutral acidity in your body, okay? So, a lot of different terms or whatever. I'm gonna keep this super simple. So what you need to do is you need to, you can walk around, you can jog, whatever, that's fine. You need to be rolling out your muscles, especially the ones you're about to try to work. And you also need to incorporate some sort of dynamic warm-up that kind of prepares you, or is kind of like a precursor to what you're about to do. So if I'm going to come in and I'm going to squat, then I want to work out my hips. I want to work on, do some planks, work out my core, my lower back to help get my body primed for movement, okay? The other thing is bracing. A lot of people have, really horrible form, and it's not because of a lack of ability to keep yourself in an upright position. That is the case sometimes, but a lot of people just don't know what good form is. And I tell people, if you stand tall and you take a big deep breath through your belly and then exhale for as long as you inhale, you're going to kind of find yourself in a very good brace position. And that's super important when you're doing these heavy compound lifts, okay? When you're not able to brace, you're not able to stabilize your body. Our bodies are incredibly efficient. You're going to dump torque out of your body. That's why we talk about when we're squatting, we stick our hips back, we force the knees out, we feet parallel, we plant into the ground. We're trying to create torque, and when we can't do that right, or we have some sort of movement fault, we dump torque out of our body, and we have a biomechanical compromise, which is going to lead to joint on joint support or stabilization, because like I said, our bodies are incredibly efficient. They're going to find some way to help you get through that movement, regardless of what you're doing, whether it's great form, bad form, you have no idea what you're doing. Your body's going to figure out how to do it for you, and it may not always be the right way, okay? The other thing is fluid. I love this word, fluid. Your movements need to be fluid. You need to flow through your workout. That means your warm-up, your main lift, your accessory lifts, they all need to flow together. They need to flow. I heard there's a saying about you need to be able to move like water, how powerful water is, but it's also very fluid. It moves, it fills up a cup, it does all this different stuff. Your workouts need to be fluid, okay? The other thing is, traditionally in the gym, people are doing a lot of linear movements. They're pulling, or they're pushing, or they're squatting up and down, or they're lunging. You need to do multiplanar movements. You need to encourage your body to move in all sorts of different planes. Whether you're stepping out, encourage a lot of multiplanar movement. That's movement in all directions. You need to try to look those up. You can find them anywhere in a lot of different sources out there, and incorporate multiplanar movements. You know, if you're an athlete and you're trying to work on your agility, don't just do the speed ladder straight. Make sure you're doing some movement to the side. You know, you're working on going forward and back, and you're incorporating this stuff into your workouts. Okay, so guys, like I said, keep the questions coming. I really enjoy these questions. I know it's been a while since I put one of these up, so I hope this helps you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. Like I said, challenge me, ask me questions. I really enjoy them. All right, I appreciate it. Hey, you guys go like my page, The Athlete Factory JB, and hopefully be having a couple more videos up for you guys soon. Thank you.